Hello, everybody, and welcome to Frieza's 5 Minutes, the show where we have to light the death. We have 5 minutes to do it. Cringe. I'm Colby, joined here by Brian.
Hello.
And Blake.
Me.
And Blake, what are we doing today? What's up?
What?
Huh?
We're reviewing chapter 100 of Dragon Ball Super Manga.
That's true. What's it called?
Chapter 100. Burst forth. Light of death.
Man, it's going crazy up there. You hear the drums right now. Yeah, all right. This is the show where we read the latest Dragon Ball Super Manga chapter and we rate it. But we only got 5 minutes to do it.
Why'd you ask me?
Huh?
Why'd you ask me?
Huh? Why not? It's Christmas. I wanted to
All right,
include you.
You know I don't know that line.
So yeah, as Blake said, today's for chapter 100, gentlemen.
Hey!
Chapter 100. We're in person recording this. That's new.
Our first, all three together, Frieza's 5 minutes
Yeah,
in
it's
person.
it's not that one of us lives far away or anything. It's just
We're lazy.
yeah.
Or we record at late times.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Blake's like, how does 9 o'clock sound?
I got bedtime.
And as always, we aren't going to break down the chapter. This isn't an in-depth, comprehensive review over here. It's just what we liked and what we disliked about it. So who wants to start us off? What do we like?
I will.
All right, Brian.
I really enjoyed like the title panels, the color panels a lot.
Hell
like,
yeah, bruv.
The just the whole title page of like that spread. I was like, it was really well done.
It
Like,
looks
even
like,
for like the quality that they've been having so far,
yeah.
which has been really good quality art. Even against that, I was like, wow, that was really good.
I mean, if you looked at like the very first page, the cover art there, it looks like if you like ignore the left side, it looks like Piccolo is like grabbing Cell Max to give him a smooch. He's like,
Yeah.
"My perfect."
Come here, you big lug.
But yeah, it looks great. I actually want to. Actually, you know what? I wish I wasn't reading it on a phone sometimes. I want to get like the full spread because it's like on the Viz Media, you have to like scroll each page. But like that first page, it would look great. As,
You just
like,
go
a
like this.
poster.
Well, I
Immersion.
you could always open it on your PC and then you put it to full screen.
Does it do it?
Yeah, and it does that.
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Because I normally read these on my phones, but I read it on the computer this time, and I was like, oh my god,
My world changed.
I'm doing that again.
Another thing we liked.
Me, I'll go. Blake, can I go, please?
Don't hit the
Colby,
space
what
bar.
did you like
Sorry.
about it?
I like.
I thought I was going.
Blake, God.
I enjoyed the little new extra bits of everyone kind of helping out at the end. So you had
Were those
Trunks,
extra?
yeah. So you had Trunks and Goten hitting the hand of Cell Max.
Yeah.
Before he did the light of death. And then Krillin's like, the fusion went off. Shut the fuck up, Krillin.
Yeah, whatever, Krillin. You're
I feel
really
like
off.
it's been
for a
off
while.
this whole time.
And
gone
then did Android 18 do anything? No, she didn't.
She-
They were just like,
She pulled him from the rubble.
She did.
well, that was later.
Yeah.
That's what I remember too.
Oh, and then another difference. So in the movie, because I had to double check, Piccolo forever had Cell in like a arm chokehold thing. When this one, he was like positioned his head,
Which is cool, which I thought was like a very slight improvement that makes him a bit more sense. Like,
Yeah.
It makes sense if like you're trying to aim for it instead of like having a loose chokehold.
Yeah,
so I like that.
It would have been really embarrassing if you just went head tilt.
Yeah.
And, like, you know.
But you
there
missed
it goes.
kind of like how like when he first did it against Raditz, like he just missed the first time.
Yeah. Well, you know what's really cool? The and I don't know if it looked exactly like this in the movie as well, but the full spread of him getting hit by the light of death.
Yeah.
It reminded me immediately of the Goku Raditz.
Oh, because
moment.
Piccolo's
yeah.
behind him.
It's the same angle.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Although I think it might be flipped.
I think that was definitely on purpose.
Yeah.
You know? So it was cool.
That was also a good spread.
Yeah.
I like the planet shot too.
Oh,
on the
coming off
following
the
page.
It's like Budokai 3 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dramatic finish. So
Yeah, fuck it up.
yeah, you go, Logan. Dislike. the chapter. No, I have something to say. I think the best part. I want to say the best part of this chapter.
Yeah.
I'm going right to the best part. Ready?
Wow. Okay.
The end.
Bold.
It's it was wait, hold on, I gotta find the page. Yeah, it's page 25.
Okay.
Based on my thing.
You know I can't read.
I'm gonna let you know I was at work when I read this. It's it's the panel when Piccolo looks to the side and he says, "He really was a superhero." I got up and I clapped in front of all the patients. I was like, "Yeah!"
See, I don't remember if that was in the movie, but I was like, come on, man. He really was a family guy.
Dude, he really was a superhero. Like, come on, bro.
Shut the fuck up, Piccolo. Couldn't give that to, like, Krillin. Yeah.
Yeah. Of all the people, like,
Really was a superhero.
and then, like, just smacked in the back of the head by 18, like, shut up. Even like if Dr. Hedo said it instead, would have been like, he's funny and quirky. It's just so funny that Piccolo.
Yeah.
He just looks to he doesn't look at anybody.
Yeah.
He looks to the distance.
Looks in the distance.
Because he's dead ass serious.
And he has the ellipses.
That's how you know.
Yeah.
And he has ellipses.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really was.
A superhero.
So that's the best part of this chapter.
It's fair.
All right.
Anything else you like, Brian?
Let's see. Oh, Pan flying, even though that was in the movie. Shout out to Pan.
It's quite the moment.
Can fly.
It's fine.
We got a
That's
hater
pretty
in
good.
the block.
Yeah.
It just came out of
Pan
nowhere.
hater.
In the movie, I was like, that's great because they had like 2 minutes to wrap it up. But they're like, I don't know.
Honorable mention. The part that always makes me laugh when, one, Vegeta finally beating Goku.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. But then when, what was her name? Chilai?
Yeah.
She was like, oh man, these guys are stupid. These nums. She asks the number one numbskull. Man, these guys are numbskulls, right?
Rocks her brain. Yeah.
Number one.
And then him and the dude are just crying,
Lemon.
just like respecting it. And I'm
Lemo.
just-
Nemo.
It's
Sorry.
Nemo.
With it
Nemo.
Emo.
I feel like it spoke to my heart.
Yeah.
That was a funny part. I really like actually no, Blake, you go.
All right, I was gonna.
Yeah.
Back to the he really was a superhero. That page.
Oh, God damn it.
The shot of Piccolo missing the shirt is like, it goes hard.
It does go hard. That whole picture
with
goes
his,
hard.
yeah, with his like, yeah, he looks good. He just looks really good.
Because you never
Looks
see
hot.
that Piccolo with that kind of battle armor. He usually like battle
damage.
I say battle armor, battle damage. Usually like some of his shirt's kind of cut.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
it's like his knee. You can see his knee, but never like he's just missing the
It's
entire
very
top thing.
It's very Goku versus Vegeta, the Saiyan saga.
Yeah,
Goku there.
He freed the titties.
He freed the titty.
he freed the titties.
I liked the on page 44.
Yeah.
I love the top panel with Gohan holding Pan, and it just looks really sweet, and it just she's
Whatever.
she's all tuckered out, and he's like, you didn't even do nothing. So I thought that was cute. Any dislikes?
Yeah, I got a big dislike.
Ooh.
And this is gonna go against everything I've been campaigning about since last December when this fucking shit started.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Please.
So I've been like, we just need new stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And we got some new stuff with what's his name? Carmine? And they were like pulling Carmine from the rubble.
Like,
who the fuck cares?
He's like, I'll get you, Gadget.
Yeah.
I don't know, like.
Oh, we're gonna see Super Perfect Cell Max. Get out of my face. I don't want to see it. I don't care. I wish this guy perished.
That's okay.
Yeah.
They're setting him up for 30 years from now when Toriyama when his brain in a jar needs another plot device.
Was he
for the
Dr.
Red
Wheelo?
Ribbon. Yeah. That's where it was all headed. Yeah, I agree. It was like, who gives a shit?
But he
about
has a social media page
it?
to
It's true.
uphold.
He can't
He
die.
He can't die. He's too YouTube famous.
So yeah, I like in the movie, like I was perfectly okay with like, cause I think Pan punched him in the nuts or something,
Sure.
and he was like, oh, and that was the end of it.
Yeah, his balls should have burst.
Yeah.
And he should have died.
Yeah,
That's exactly what honestly should happen.
that is. Maybe that's why he's limping.
My balls. But yeah, like I don't care, you know.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
And like if this happened in the movie, it'd be one thing. But like since we're like experiencing this and entirely we've been digesting this movie
yeah,
plus prequel for an entire calendar year at this point.
yeah, that's rough.
I don't care.
Also, like you spent your time drawing that page where we could have got a page of something better and new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it takes time to draw these things, and you spent it drawing Hector fucking loser over here.
Hector Carne over here.
Carne over here.
Do you think you could have pre-drawn these and then they just drip release fed it?
Well, I think
I don't know.
this must have been.
process.
I mean, it must have been quote unquote easier to draw this because the movie was made. Everything, all the models are already like it's not sketching. Obviously, clearly there's a lot of talent that goes into creating this. But it's made slightly easier knowing you don't have to come up with everything on your own. Like all like the most famous
like
shots,
the storyboarding and
the
stuff.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's already storyboarded for you. So yeah, like you said, man, calendar year, and we had to deal with this jabroni ass arc.
Yeah, our first Frieza's 5 minutes was in last December.
Wow.
Yeah,
Damn.
dude, and it's like,
Sad.
man, chapter 100, like that's a big deal. Like 100, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And like I don't know. I mean, it's not celebrating like, guys, we did it. 100 chapters are great stuff. It's like, well, 100 chapters, we end this shit show. Let's finally get to the new stuff.
Yeah, seriously.
That's
Maybe that's the
milestone.
reward.
That's
Maybe
the reward.
Yeah.
I say shit show, but it was fine.
No, you're right.
And then I think like the last page is also like kind of frustrating. It's just like Whis being like, "What the fuck was that about?" Like that's, and then it ends, and it just says end. I'm like, you couldn't give it. Like, what you could have done was show us the very last page is like Frieza about to be like my initiate order 66, and then like end, and then now we're like, whoa, give us a little teaser.
There was no tease, which is stupid.
Which you don't have to end every arc with a teaser of the next arc. That's totally fine. But we've done this before. We've done all of this before. Everybody knows what's happening. Now is like the perfect time to be like, hey, Granola's back for some reason.
Oh,
He's got like 4 days to live.
I thought he drank unicorn blood.
He's infirm.
You say unicorn blood?
Yeah.
What was the Namekian's name in that arc? He's like on the back of his head. Kill him. Yeah, I think we can all agree that the action was good.
Yeah.
Well drawn as usual. Anything else we want to like or dislike about this?
I'm gonna throw a general question out there. How do you guys feel about Light of Death?
It's dumb.
I think it's stupid.
Apparently it's been that's like the Viz translation of the Makenko Sapo / Special Beam Cannon for the last 20 years.
Oh, okay.
I don't read the manga, so I wouldn't know.
That's kind of interesting.
Listen, it could
I
have
was
been
like, huh? And I googled it. I was like, oh, okay.
It could have been the translation for it for the last 50 years. I don't care. It's stupid.
it is a bad name.
I mean, I guess it's like the most like literal translation of that move
probably.
it can be.
Yeah.
That's why we don't literally. Let's be real. Special Beam Cannon's a dumb name.
Yeah.
But we grew up with it, so
Yeah.
it feels really good to us.
You take that bag.
I'm gonna drill
Perfect.
you.
I'm gonna give you the Light of Death.
Light of Death is really funny though. It's just like it's the name that I would have given my Dragon Ball OC character
Yeah.
back in
Light
like
of
grade
Death.
school. Light of Death. Light doesn't kill. It does, kids. Yeah, I mean, I think I've said all that I could really say about it. I think we spent a lot of time talking about Bulma's ass and skin.
Yeah.
Like, maybe a little too much.
That was a big plot point in the movie.
Yeah, but you know what? Plot hole. Because if he succeeds, which he, probably will, why does she look so old at the end of Z?
How do we know Z even happens? What's a Z?
Yeah, I don't know.
When do we know when Z even happens?
Yeah,
No,
when
anyway,
is Z
at this
supposed to
point.
end?
Who
yet?
is Z?
Is it like
Why is Z?
which is Z?
How is Z?
I will say one last minute.
One last minute.
Good thing I liked.
Okay, yeah.
So I watched the movie comparison of this specific part, just so I could like see. It's when Pickle's like, oh, it's like, really was that the special beam cannon or whatever?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And in the movie he was like, yeah, it was pretty good. But in
Yeah.
this one he's like, it was brilliant,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is like a lot more like it solidifies like the, I'm obviously
of
the
you, son.
teacher.
Yeah,
But I'm like, that was fucking awesome, dude.
Sure.
yeah.
It was cool. It was a good moment.
I like that moment too. It was a good moment.
too.
Good
Yeah.
call out.
And one last minute dislike, just
boy.
to cop it off.
Oh my god.
He's going off.
He's
King.
popping. He's popping.
He's in sicko mode.
I think a moment that was done, not done as much justice. Page 21. If you guys want to go to it to follow
I
along.
don't.
Oh, you already closed your phone. All right.
Yep.
It's the
checked out,
scene
boy.
when like Pan like tackles Gohan.
Yeah.
In the movie, you get the close up of them like cheek to cheek, and it's really cute.
Aw.
But this one's like, no, you don't get that. You
Yeah,
get that mid fall.
Yeah,
Not good enough.
with his like dumb little eyes.
Yeah.
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 I mean that panel's a little cute at the bottom left. What do you think?
One super final last minute dislike
Oh shit.
to really imbalance the scales.
Yeah.
Gohan's hair is fucking atrocious, dude. I hate it so. I
didn't-
didn't think it was that bad until this chapter.
I've been telling everyone since day one.
At
it's
first,
the
I was like,
worst.
"It's fine, I guess. It's a little goofy." This chapter really, I'm just like, "Come on, man."
I do like that panel on the same page 21 where
He's picking them up like action figures.
Yeah.
no when,
That's a good one.
when Gohan's like looking at his own hair like, yeah, this is dumb as
Yeah.
like he
What the hell happened to me? Fell off.
yeah, I mean,
Because it wasn't even like that during the Cell Game saga. It was big for his body, but it wasn't like.
In some shots, it was kind of humongous.
Not like
I can't
this, bro.
even like
Well,
Not like this.
if you go to page 20, you see Brian's live reaction to Beast Gohan's hair.
yeah. Dude, me too,
Yep.
man. Okay. All right. Let's give it our fingies, boys.
We're gonna give our chapter 100 fingies and then the superhero arc
I agree.
retelling fingies.
I agree.
Double fingies. Hope you boys are ready.
Hang on. Do me a
Fingy.
second. Give me
All
a
right.
second.
Blake, how many fingies would you give chapter 100, Burst Forth, Light of Death, lettering by, or actually, it doesn't say. Doesn't matter. No one did this.
What do you mean? It's not in the...
Nope. It ain't there.
Huh, you're right. No, it's... No, actually, nope.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. No, it isn't. Written by Akira Toriyama. Art by Toyotaru. And that's it. They translated it themselves, too.
Wait, no, it's on this page.
Mm-hmm.
What page? Oh.
5.
Translation by Caleb Cook. Lettering by Brandon Bovia. They couldn't get color.
Yeah.
Damn.
Those bastards.
I would give me chapter 100 Burst Forth Light of Death, written by Akira Toriyama, art by Toyotaro, translation by Caleb Cook. They're like 3 pages apart for some reason. Lettering by Brandon
If you
Bovia.
remember by now. Episode 15.
A solid 3 fingies out of 5.
3 fingies? Okay.
Hey, I think like the awesome color pages like make it just good enough to outweigh the fact that they didn't fucking tease shit.
Yeah.
So that's my review of the chapter.
All right. Brian. what
I
would you-
give
Oh, okay.
Dragon Ball Super, Chapter 100, Burst Forth, Light of Death, etc., etc., etc. 3 fingies out of 5. For much the same reasoning as Blake. One, because it's finally over. Thank the Lord. It was
another positive.
It was
sure.
a good okay, and like it was fun. It was just the ending. The color panels were great, and the little extra bits in there were good. And just relief.
Really,
the sweet release of death.
the light of death.
Oh,
Gentlemen, I give chapter 100, verse 4th, light of death. Akira Toriyama, etc., etc. 3 fingies. Out of 5. I agree. I think it was. I like the pacing of it. You know, I thought there was just enough for Cellmax dying.
yeah.
Just enough for, you know, that tiny little epilogue portion, whatever. They even fit in that they finished the Goku Vegeta thing.
Yeah, nothing felt rushed.
Yeah, it didn't feel rushed.
Yeah.
It felt, you know, they've hit every beat. Yeah, I'll save my other thoughts for when we do our final arch, which is right now.
Yeah.
Final arch review. All right, gentlemen, it's time. Let's carefully consider. Who wants to be a millionaire?
Recipes.
Carefully think about the superhero arc, including the prequel with Goten and Trunks.
Yeah.
featured
In Mai.
this.
Remember her?
We sure don't.
No.
Rip.
And let's construct our thoughts.
And peel off.
See, if I was smart, yes. Especially Pilaf. If I was smart, I would have looked through all the episodes and averaged all our scores, but I didn't.
Damn. I was expecting you to pull that out.
If I do, it'll be right here.
I'm tired.
Actually, no, it'll be at the end.
All right. I'm thinking a number between 1 and 10. What is it?
7.
Nope.
6.
It is.
Hey.
Brian, your
What does that
thoughts
mean?
first.
Oh.
Hey.
What do you win?
Brian, what did you think of Dragon Ball Superhero the manga, written by Akira Toriyama, art by Toyotaro, translated by Caleb Cook, lettering by Brandon Bovia? I did that from memory, guys.
You did do that.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Brandon's the real hero.
He's
Let's
the
be
real
honest.
one.
He made
Look him
everything
up.
fit.
Get him on the podcast.
He has a Twitter.
He does. Let's get him on.
With the prequel in mind, I honestly thought it was pretty good. Are we going like a fingies?
Yeah,
or
let's
We're
giving
going
it
fingies.
We're going
This is all
fingies.
about the fingies.
I'll give it a
brother.
3.5 fingies.
Wow.
Blake is deceased. As I think I'm pretty sure I gave the prequel a little bit of shit.
You did, yes.
But looking back on it now, in retrospect, it did add.
In fonder eyes.
It was new.
It was new. It was actually something new. And I don't know. Trunks is my favorite character, no matter what timeline he's from.
Oh.
Or even in GT. Like, I liked
I didn't know
GT
that.
Trunks as well. He's my favorite character. He gets shit done.
You mean Kid Trunks?
Yeah,
No.
I like Kid Trunks. So, you know, just giving him more limelight now in Super.
Yeah.
Just is always a plus. I feel like Goten really didn't get much
I was gonna say he definitely
time though.
nice. He definitely was the main character of the prequel.
Yeah.
Trunks more so than Goten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fine.
I would have liked to have seen more Goten because he just seems like nobody right now. But anyway, yeah, 3.5.
All right, Blake.
Me?
Yes.
Are you asking me about my thingy review? Thank you. Of the superhero retelling, including the prequel arc
Yeah.
that took the entire calendar year.
I just want to reemphasize.
Are you asking me what I think?
Written by Akira Toriyama, art by Toyotaro, lettering by Caleb Cook. No. Paneling by Caleb Cook. Lettering by Brandon Bovia.
Nincompoop, dude.
This is why I
I'm
always
telling
look at it for
Brandon.
reference. No,
I'm telling them.
Tweet him.
no, don't X him.
You're right.
Don't X him, formerly known as tweeting him.
You know, Brian brings up a good point, and I don't want to jump on the bandwagon, but if there was no prequel, I wouldn't be giving it this score.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to go 3.5 fingies
Let's go. Let's go.
out of 5. Listen, obviously, the trice of us had our wishes for this superhero retelling of new shit, and we got it not in droves, very sparsely, unfortunately.
It got me to like the prequel, which I originally was like, this stupid.
Yeah.
But does the new stuff of the prequel make it so it doesn't matter? I say no.
No.
There should have been more new stuff. But I'm glad the prequel's there, and that I thought that was probably the best part of this.
Yeah.
Just because it was new.
I think we can all agree that we're really glad they didn't do this to Broly, the Broly movie.
Yeah.
You know, like they skipped that.
The
in
Broly
manga.
prequel. You know, where's that? It's the story of how they get their winter coats.
Oh,
The
yo.
fit.
They're like shopping at Kohl's or something. Yeah.
I've heard of this new store, Kakarot, American Eagle.
You know the beginning of Super Android 13 where they're all at the shopping mall.
Yeah. Dude, I love that.
Yeah,
I'd
that
be down
shit's
for
cool.
that.
Yeah. But yeah,
Shopping episode.
3.5 fingies, and I just hope it's better next time. Colby, what would you give the superhero retelling plus the prequel arc in the manga?
I'm a little conflicted, gentlemen.
Uh-oh.
I wish I could rate them separately, but it has to be together.
It has
Yeah.
to be together.
As a result, I would give it 2.8 fingies. Out of
2.8. Oh
This
my god.
shouldn't exist. I'm just saying it. I don't think it should even exist. It is a complete waste of our time as fans. Do I think the content itself is good? Yeah. If the movie didn't exist, would I be satisfied? Yeah. I'd be more satisfied.
Yeah, it wouldn't feel like.
What do you mean
I
you'd be
don't
more
wanna-
satisfied? The movie didn't exist. This would be all new.
Well, yeah,
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
but,
it wouldn't
but
be
also,
like.
does the content by itself
Oh,
warrant
okay, I
me
get what
being
you're saying.
satisfied? by
Yeah.
it?
But there's really like no way of knowing, obviously. But like, would it feel like more exhausting to read? Like,
Not
I
at
just
all,
fucking
yeah.
saw this.
Yeah.
I hate my life.
Like I would have been hype. I would have been
Heartburn.
hype again to see the light of death.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, what it really comes down to,
Yeah.
and hopefully this is the last time I'll be saying it on this series.
There we go.
It is.
They just fucked up Gohan. Like Beast Gohan's the dumbest thing ever. I hate Beast Gohan. It's so bad. They didn't do nothing with it. They didn't change anything.
They introduced it. It was the introduction.
Great. We introduced it like 2 years ago.
Yeah, you're right.
Listen.
Right.
I think you're asking a
Least
little too
Gohan.
much.
From the multi-million
From the
dollar franchise.
They're a small indie company, all right?
You're asking too much because what we got was like it was a shoe-in, right? Let's call it what it is.
But this
it
was
fine.
like we
But
got a prequel. Why couldn't they like? Why?
I mean, that's
why,
where all the budget went.
Why couldn't we get like? I just needed a couple pages. That's all I needed of like Pan quote unquote dying or something. Like something more significant happening. And then I needed another thing of why is Beast Gohan any different than Super Saiyan?
Because he's beast mode.
He's sicko
Sicko
mode.
mode.
You know, and unfortunately, it just did not. It didn't prove to me that Beast Gohan. Like honestly, the next arc and what shows him off could do this.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
And
what I'm
I'd be
saying.
really happy to see
Yeah.
it. But it didn't do it this time, and I have to rate it on this arc and its demonstration of Beast Gohan. And I have no idea what Beast Gohan is aside from his hair that's really dumb.
I don't think anyone does.
Well,
I know, not even Toriyama.
He was.
Yeah.
He was only there. The transformation was only there for like, I don't know, real time, like 2 minutes, probably 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Like it was a few panels, but like in the grand scheme of everything playing out, like it was there and it was gone.
Which is fine. I mean, like when Ultra
And he was doing
Ego,
a power dump into like a
well, when Ultra Ego came out, we immediately knew what Ultra Ego was about. Like it's shit,
And like
it's
why
gimmick.
it is.
and why it is,
Yeah.
and
That's
which is why Ultra Ego is like awesome form. It's like,
But
one
he
of the
explained
best
it though,
forms.
right? Did he explain it as he transformed, or was it? I can't remember.
I think he did. Like afterward, he was just like,
Well, he was also
Yeah.
wearing
Oh,
like
okay.
the God of Destruction earring and shit.
Oh, yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
that's
yeah.
true.
he was like, beat my ass and I'll beat yours. You know?
Hell yeah.
Gohan could have said something like that, like beast me, I'll beast you,
Beast my ass.
fries, you know, whatever.
I would have torn my
Beast
phone
burger.
in half if he said that. He really was beast mode.
So yeah.
Would you like if like it wouldn't be like the sole focus, but like at one point in like the next arc or whatever, they go into like the why and the how of beast mode?
I would be okay with that. I'd be completely okay with that. Yeah, I would be very okay with that. I just need something
Yeah.
that isn't that.
I'm like, you know, this might be like some copium.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping like they obviously like over time like fluff it out,
I agree.
and we don't just like immediately jump to like Sicko Mode 2 or something, you know?
Wait, what his hair looked like?
Yeah.
He probably just looked like
Be Super Saiyan 3 hair.
the what was it? I always forget. Padre.
Yeah.
Oh, Gohan Blanco.
Yeah.
Where he's got like a balding.
Yeah. You know what? No, hold on. Change. Breaking
Oh my
news.
god. Whoa.
I'm downgrading this to a 2.5 fingies.
There's no El Grande Padre.
You're
No,
lucky
we didn't lock it in.
we didn't lock it in yet.
You know
Damn.
why? Not a single Great Saiyan man.
Look at this fucking guy over here.
Yeah.
No, Blake agrees with me.
No.
Superhero.
You're forcing him to agree with you.
Superhero, and we didn't get the Saiyan man.
It was Trunks and Goten's
I was about to say, we
time.
did get Saiyaman like 10 and 12 or whatever.
It was their time.
X1, X2.
Saiyan Man's retired. He's studying Super Saiyan ants. Leave him alone.
This is true.
He's passed the
Their
torch
backs are
on
tingling.
All I
to the
needed
younger
was
folk.
him saying, "They look pretty cool," or like,
No.
you know, posing with them.
He barely saw him for a second.
They
They
kidnapped
were
my
already
daughter.
like freaking beating each other's asses and they flew in.
Well, you know,
I will say it's definitely missed opportunity.
missed opportunity.
Like
Don't be
glaringly like why wouldn't you
mediator.
just capitalize it? Kind of like how like they didn't lean into like Android 18's shit with Cell.
Yeah, that's true. I wish
Oh
they did
yeah,
that.
that's a good point. I didn't even think of that.
It's just like
But-
it's right there.
Give us some like
Yeah.
PTSD. Or something.
Yeah.
Like,
We had talked about that actually
Yeah.
a while ago.
Yeah, that's right.
I was like,
Yeah.
they should obviously do something with that.
I mean, that was the last form she saw too, which only adds to
Yeah.
yeah.
it, you know.
Yeah, she didn't see Perfect Cell. Yeah.
Nope.
No,
She was perfect,
unconscious.
Yeah.
When
She- and
when
then-
he was
and she
super
did-
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And she got more bad about the other androids than she did about seeing.
You
call
yourself androids.
And that like came
she's
out of
"You give
nowhere.
Android's a bad name. I'm like, you killed people. Like, I don't know, dude. You kind of did it. They're actually better than you.
I don't think she has killed
No, I don't
anybody.
think so either.
Well, we're getting back into the
Yeah.
chapter a little bit.
Right. Okay. All right. So, I'm excited for chapter 101.
The future?
Yeah.
What do you boys? All right, we're gonna go one
Yeah.
apiece, one
One
sentence.
Piece. Mm-mm.
Yeah, we're going to One Piece, baby. Oh God. One sentence each, counterclockwise, starting
Blake
from me.
starts.
All right, I'll go up first, I guess. We're gonna say one sentence. What we think's gonna happen
Okay.
next? I think chapter 101 is gonna begin Dragon Ball Daima.
Oh. You see. Okay.
Colby.
I disagree, but
That's not what I'm hoping. It's what I think.
the show doesn't come out forever. So like, you think they're gonna spoil the show before?
You could say that about Z. The manga came out first, bruv.
No, the nature of the two are completely different now. Like back
Yes.
then,
You
I
hear this
agree.
guy?
I agree.
You hearing this guy?
Oh.
Agree with me, Brian.
No.
That's just what I think. You can't stop me. Father.
You said counterclockwise.
Brian, you know I can't count.
Single sentence?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
I guess it could be a run-on sentence.
A classic. Frieza plotting.
All right, was it
Ah.
a classic comma or semicolon?
Well, semicolon.
Semicolon.
Okay.
Like the classic thing in Dragon Ball Z
Yeah.
is just seeing, or Dragon Ball in general, just seeing Frieza plotting
You
on a
think-
ship,
So you're
holding
saying
a wine glass.
Are you saying? I'm just want to confirm here for the folks at home. Are we going right into Black Frieza?
We're going right. Yeah. Like it's going to be like him on his ship and he's like, Frieza, we just heard reports of blah, blah, blah on Earth or whatever. And he's going to be like, ooh, the monkeys are...
I'm black now.
Yeah, I'm going to be like that.
All right, Brian, Colby.
Excuse
Thank you, Brian.
I agree with Brian.
All right.
Yeah, I just think it's the logical.
You don't think they're just gonna hold off Frieza
Well-
even longer?
Well,
Yeah.
I will say I wouldn't be surprised.
and
if
then
they
at
did
the end of that chapter,
that. Logan, one
Black
sentence.
Logan.
Black Logan.
And the end of the next arc in like a calendar year, Frieza's gonna show up at the end again, curb stomp the last person, and be like, "Remember me, bitch? I'm now Super Black Frieza.
We didn't even see a Black Frieza, Dad.
See you next time."
Grab go on by the hair and like, throw him into a sun. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, thanks for joining us on the superhero arc of Dragon Ball Super Manga. Stay tuned next month, unless he goes on a break that he doesn't announce or whatever. One calendar year break.
Well, the last break they announced, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna be off for like a couple months to get recharged for the next arc, but they never said that.
Cool.
They could still do it, but hopefully not.
Hopefully not. We're looking forward to it. Tell us what you thought of the chapter and of the arc in the comments section below. We'd love to hear about it, what you think. And hail Lord Frieza.
Hail Lord Frieza.